So I've been here for 7 total nights at the Occidental Xcaret Resort. And I've been here long enough, I think I got a solid idea of what this resort is all about. And I'm gonna take you guys on a full tour of this resort. Plus, I'm gonna add in a bunch of video snips that I have accumulated over my week of being here. Let's get this going. So right now I am at the main entrance. This is where you're gonna get dropped off. You can see down here, there's a guard shack. That's where they're gonna let you through on your shuttle. Oh wow, look at the entrance there, huh?
Oh, that's cool.
They're gonna drive you up here, and this is where the drop-off point is. Now I'm here at the end of May. Tomorrow is June 1st, and it's actually quite warm here. I would say it's been in the low 90s, 92, 93 degrees. And I've been to enough resorts in Mexico and Dominican Republic to know that you really don't want to take any type of trip in past June. You start hitting the June, July area, it's going to start getting really, really warm. My opinion, the best time to go is usually right around February. Late February, that's my preferred time. The only reason why we decided to take this trip a little late here in May because we got a smoking deal off Expedia. It was like 42% off for 7 total nights. For one person, it was $630. And that's a smoking deal. $630 for both of us. I think with tax is roughly about $1,400. And we booked through Expedia under the VIP program, which we, at the time, I really didn't know it was going to be that beneficial. But now that I'm here, I realized that it actually was a huge benefit. Now, this is where you're going to get dropped off. We weren't even here for literally 30 seconds, and they were asking for our name. And they looked up my name. They realized I was with Expedia VIP. Come to find out, there's actually a building here, which is building 22. It's kind of where all the Expedia people stay at. And there's different levels of staying here at the resort. I would say it's more of your basic, say like you're just book a basic trip through Barcelo. But you do get benefits with booking with Expedia VIP. And I'll splice in a picture, video here that shows that they immediately whisked us off to building 22. We went to the Royal building and they checked us in there, took our luggage, and we could hit the resort while they were cleaning our room, and we could come back at 3 and get into our room.
Alfred, no, sorry.
I can give you my reservation if you want. It's what you call top-notch service, for sure.
Okay.
Please put this halfway again, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. I will come again just saying.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to paradise.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, this is what you call first-class service, isn't it? See, man, so this is building 22, right?
22, right over here.
All right, thank you. God, we weren't even here for like not even 30 seconds and they're already whisking us away, weren't they? They treat you like royalty here for sure. I mean, it makes it really, really easy.
Thank you so much for your help.
Wow, wow, wow. You know, I booked, Expedia VIP. It was like a 41% off deal, and we got 7 nights here at Occidental Xcaret for $630 a person. And we weren't even here for 30 seconds, and we weren't being treated like royalty. We were instantly, swept away and took right to building 22, where apparently the Expedia people stay. So right out of the gate, I'm more than impressed. Now I've noticed people with black bands, that's kind of the basic entry level check-in. You're going to be checking in right over here at the check-in desk. Otherwise, for like me, I have Expedia VIP. They immediately took us away, went right to our room. They actually have an Expedia desk inside. Building 22, where you get numerous benefits. They can check you in. They can also take your luggage while they're cleaning your room and get it prepared when you first check in. And the big benefit was making reservations for restaurants. If you're Expedia VIP or the first class level, or especially the Royal level, you can book as many times at the restaurants as you want. What I've come to find out, speaking from people here that have just the basic black bands, is they can only book so many times at the restaurants. Some people I talked to, it was only two. A couple people I talked to, depending on the length of your stay, I'm sure, they could, book the restaurants maybe 3 or 4 times. For us, it was unlimited. As a matter of fact, they were cool with us making reservations whenever we want at the Expedia desk in Building 22, which opens up roughly from, I think it was 10 o'clock that desk opens up, and they shut that desk down roughly around 6. And she said, if you want to book all your restaurants for the entire week, the second you get there at the resort, you could do that. We decided to book our restaurants, every other day. So it's in case we changed our mind. But one thing we realized with people that have the basic black bands is they physically had to go and make reservations, get out of bed, go to a different area, make that reservation in the morning, because if you don't, they just simply weren't going to get in. So that's one of the benefits, in my opinion, of booking with Expedia VIP or the Royal level. Now over here, this is where you're going to make all your excursions. You can even rent a car here. They got a desk where you can get your tickets for Xcaret, Mexico, which is right next door at the park. And the fact that it's right here, right as you enter, you want to get this out of the way with your excursions, it's really nice. And we went to Xcaret Park, and it was awesome. Highly recommend going there. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a completely separate video showing our adventures going through that park. And it's 100% worth it, especially for the show at night. Now this place can be somewhat of a maze. When you first get here, trust me, you're going to be a little confused. How do I get around? Matter of fact, right now I'm actually on the second floor of the lobby area. And to get across this river, there's a river here, so I'm going to show you here a little bit. You can either go down here and there's a bridge that goes over, or you can go across here and down the stairs. But before we do that, I'm going to show you this map. Now just to show you how ginormous not only the resort is. So this half here is Xcaret Park. This half here is the resort. Right now, I'm currently right here. This is where we just walked through. Now, just to give you kind of a quick lowdown, and I'm going to take you through all this, is all your restaurants, the buffet area, they're all right here. There is one restaurant up here, which is the swim-up pool, which is labeled as C on their map. This is where you can swim up and get a beer or a beverage. But directly above this bar is the seafood restaurant. So if you do book the seafood restaurant, this is where it's located. Otherwise, all the other restaurants, the Mexican, the Italian, the Oriental, Paco's Tacos, the pizza area, especially the buffet, the larger buffet, that is right here. Now, there is another buffet here, which is at the lagoon area. This is, if you're going to have breakfast or lunch. I believe they do serve dinner there. I'm not totally sure. For sure, breakfast and lunch. Their lunch, fried fish. You can make it 2 fish if you could. Yeah. The station is phenomenal here. I highly recommend that. But at least for getting your food, that's where your main locations are. I believe they do a buffet here too for lunch and breakfast. But we didn't frequent this buffet. Usually in the morning we are going to the main buffet. But you know, all your shops, and they have a coffee bar here. I'm gonna show that here a little bit. That's located right in the front. This area here is the first class area. This is, you know, your timeshares, or you're booking, you know, a room for the entire year. I believe you can do that. I'm not totally familiar with this, but you're not going to be staying here if you're just staying for a week. This is for people that are doing more of a timeshare thing. Most likely you're going to be located in either building 18, 19, 20, or 21 if you're at more in the basic level. Building 22 right here is what I'm considering the Expedia building. If you're booking with Expedia, especially Expedia VIP, you're most likely going to be in building 22. And I actually prefer this because, like I said earlier, for making dinner reservations, it's 100% worth it. And they actually have an Expedia desk in here. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. Up here is your royal level. So this is, you know, first class. They got their own pool area. They have their own restaurant. They have their own cabanas right on the beach area. You know, but it's not exactly cheap. You pay for what you get. So just keep that in the back of your mind before you make that reservation. But here is the main lagoon. I'm going to show that to you here a little bit too. Here's the lagoon area, and then this is the saltwater pool that's fed from the bay. And if the flags are not red but are yellow or green, that you can actually snorkel out in this bay here. I'm going to show it here in a little bit too. But not to go over this map too much, but I just want to give you a quick lowdown of how this is. Now to the right here is the Xcaret Park itself, and I'm actually going to do a completely separate video of that, so keep an eye out for that on my channel. But this is 100% worth it. It's roughly about $120 a day. I did a lot of research on this, and you can get an unlimited pass. You can go unlimited for the entire week. We found that we're easily able to cover this entire park, including the rivers that you float down, easily in a half a day. And at night, there is a show in this grass hut pavilion area. It's actually quite large. You can actually walk from the resort. There's actually an access point here too from the resort. But when you first get your tickets for Xcaret Park, you cannot get them here. This is only if you're going to leave, go get lunch, get something to drink, and come back in the park. The main entrance to Xcaret Park is, you got to make sure you go to the main entrance first to get your wristbands. We made that mistake at first, and if you do book your tickets online, you have to make sure that you bring photo ID when you pick up your Xcaret Park wristbands. We booked through Expedia, and just to get your bracelets to enter the park, you need to bring your photo ID, which we didn't bring. I had to raise kind of holy hell to get in here. Kind of ridiculous. Never needed a photo ID to enter a theme park, but hey, we're here. I showed up with my booking off of Expedia for the park itself, and they asked for my photo ID, and I'm like, well, my photo ID is clear at my building, 25-minute walk away, and then 25 minutes back, 50 minutes of walking, and that's not going to happen. So just to give you a quick lowdown of this, let's get going on with the rest of this resort tour. So like I said, you can go down the stairs here and then go across a bridge, but I'm gonna go across here first just to show you something. Now, there is a river that flows through the heart of the lobby, and it's for a reason. Not only for ambiance, but there's actually a boat that goes through here. Matter of fact, you can see it coming right now, and you can actually take this boat to transfer you to Xcaret Park to and from. It's one of the benefits of staying here at Occidental Xcaret Resort, and it's kind of neat. To be honest with you though, we really didn't use it. We just walked to the park itself. So you can see right off the main lobby area here, you can see there's some people here getting on this little boat. to take them to the Xcaret Park. And it's kind of a nice service. It's really not that long of a walk. I would say it's maybe about 10-minute walk at most. But if you want the experience, it's really cool. You can jump on this boat, they'll take you to the park. Now, if you do walk to the park, don't make the same mistake that we made. We first went down the left-hand side and come to realize that it's a dead end. We had to stop and backtrack, go back over this bridge, and then walk down the right side to actually get to the park. Oh, we got to get on the other side.
Right.
Because. Okay, well, don't make the same mistake that we just made. You have to be on the other side to walk to Xcaret Park. So if you do decide to actually walk towards the park, you just got to make sure you're gonna be on YouTube, okay? Hope that's all right. So you got to make sure you go down the right hand side. It's really, really important.
Probably because you have to stop.
Maybe. Well, at least we're on the right side of the river. They open at 8:30.
Every 30 minutes there's a boat that comes by.
Yeah. Huh. We're a little early, but that's all right. Now, also on this side, they have the pharmacy. I'll splice in a video of that. So from the other side of the river of the mini market, there is a pharmacy up here. There's also numerous shops here. You can get t-shirts. Hi, how you doing? Good. And also, right underneath this balcony here is a general shop, and I'll splice in a video of that also. I got snorkel gear here already. 635 pesos. So divide that by 17 for US American dollars. So
I got chino conditioner.
How much is it?
I don't know yet.
$22. There are more shops down here, t-shirt shops, souvenir shops, you name it. They also have some other shops on this other side, but that's pretty much the gist of it. The buffet area is over here, the restaurants are over here. I'm going to show it to you here in a little bit, but down here it's really, really cool. They have like this little dock area over the water. They actually have some shows here at night. Just double check. I believe the shows start at 7 or 9. Just double check that. But they do have like an Aztec show here where they got a canoe and dancing. It's really neat. And then some nights I have a gentleman over here where he's on a keyboard and he's singing in Spanish, singing in English. It's really neat while you're sitting here enjoying your beverage. And they have another area where you can sit down these steps, and there's a bar right underneath this balcony. There is a separate coffee bar here. Just keep in mind with this coffee bar, you do have to pay for it regardless of your status staying here at the resort. I didn't get my coffee here, to be honest with you. Coffee at the buffet is actually quite good. If you are staying here at the resort, you don't make your reservations for your excursions, this gentleman here can hook you up with your excursions for sure.
Man, anything.
Now, this is heading more towards the buffet restaurant area. Now, either you can go down here and take a left. Otherwise, I'm going to take a left right now. Kind of show you the auditorium here. This is where they put on the shows at night. Now, right off the auditorium, there's a really nice shaded area here where you can enjoy Paco's Tacos or pizza here. I'm going to show that here in a little bit. There's also a theater bar over here. And here's the buffet area where I'm going to splice in not only the buffet during breakfast, but also the buffet during dinner. You get your omelet freshly made. The breakfast buffet is absolutely top notch. We just got done eating, and I would say the food is more than above average. Okay, this happens to actually be one of the best meals I've had here, and it's done right at the buffet. Falling off the top. Now keep in mind that they do close down between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so keep that in mind. All right, so here's the auditorium again. Here's the theater bar. Now this is where all the restaurants are. There's a couple restaurants down below, and there's a couple restaurants up above. All right, so here's the Oriental restaurant. I'm gonna splice in a picture of that right now. So what are you thinking so far, hon?
We have a little quail egg.
Chicken rolls were so phenomenal. We had to get round 2. They're pretty good, aren't they, Amanda?
They're so good.
Everything's been fantastic so far. Wow. So this time around, we went with General Tao's chicken. We obviously had to get the dragon rolls because they're amazing. But yeah, so far, appearance-wise, this looks really, really good. Okay, so that was hands down the best entree we've ever had here at the resort, right? Mm-hmm. All right. And here is the steakhouse, and I'll splice in a picture of that. Oh, thank you. It's nice and cool out here.
Santiago will be your waiter.
Oh my god.
What? What are you laughing about? I don't want meat juice, all right? I don't even know what meat juice is.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? Hey, I'm gonna start with the clam cream.
I'm gonna start with the meat juice.
What is meat juice? Power went out. You know how hard it was to ask for a bowl of clam cream?
Oh my God.
I was literally laughing while I was asking. So when they said it was clam cream, they're not kidding. It was just nothing but clam cream. There's nothing in it. No clams, no potatoes. It is just cream that tastes like clam.
Is it good?
It's cream that tastes like clam.
So right up your alley.
How's your meat juice?
It's actually good.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like an au jus type.
Like an au jus meat juice?
Yeah, it's great meat juice. Love it.
We kind of heard bad things about the steak at this place, so we just got chicken. We got the same Cajun chicken and no steak. Because we didn't hear anything good at the pool about this place about their steak at all. So the Cajun chicken at the steakhouse is actually pretty damn good, isn't it?
There's
Yeah. So dessert was amazing, chicken was amazing, soup I could have passed on for sure. Right down the hallway on the lower level, there's some bathrooms. Really important to know that because it's really the only bathrooms in the area for the buffet and restaurants and the auditorium area. It's right down this general direction. All right, so I'm on the lower level right now where the auditorium is. I'm going to go up this flight of stairs and show you the other restaurants. All right, so before I show you the restaurant area here, there is an area over here, which is a game room for your kids. So if you want to chill here, watch the show while the kids are a little bored, want to have some fun with the games, that's definitely a possibility. All right, so this is where the Mexican restaurant is. I'll splice in a picture of that. Oh God. This is how we're gonna start this out on.
well, you walk in here and
Here's a shot for you. So you're gonna get the Aztec soup.
yeah,
I'm gonna get the shrimp,
yeah.
appetizers, the fried octopus.
I knew it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not doing that.
I think I'm gonna do the mixed fajitas. Oh man! So I got the shrimp soup. What did you get again? What was that?
The Aztec soup. So it's that traditional tomato soup, and it's got sour cream,
Oh yeah.
fried tortilla, and crunchy chili.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Honestly, how is the food? It's okay, right?
The salad bar I love. The soups.
Soups
I'm not
are
a fan.
same here.
Yeah.
Appetizer, not a fan.
It's just a lot of bland. It just is really bland. And
Well, the best part has been the free tequila shots. Well, so far, I don't know. I'm just not feeling the Mexican vibe. There's just not enough flavor, not enough spice. It's just, I'm just not overly impressed. I mean, what do you think, Amanda?
I think the same.
Asian yesterday was amazing, by far. I do that. So far, I mean, we haven't had our entree yet. I don't know. I'm just really not impressed right now. Because there's just no flavor to this. There's no flavor. The beans are dry. This food is not good at all, is it? I mean, just skip the Mexican restaurant altogether.
I would. I wouldn't waste my time. The Asian so far is my favorite. Well,
Yeah.
It's only 2 places we've done so far.
Yeah.
But
I honestly could not. Yeah, I've tried
that
it.
was my first bite.
And it was, I'm not exaggerating,
Right there.
you could not eat it. It was
No.
so the texture was so disgusting in your mouth, you could not eat it. And then also right around the corner here is the Italian restaurant, which I'll splice in a video of that right now. So they just informed us that they don't have any spaghetti in the Italian restaurant. Not kidding.
It's just a noodle.
Just the noodles.
They have no spaghetti noodles.
I know, but it's
They've
kind
got all
of
the
it's
sauce.
kind of funny.
Well,
a
it
little
is
bit.
kind of funny, but the
Italian
sauces-
restaurant doesn't have spaghetti.
They ran out. You got your good old fresh heart.
Already got some.
Not from this bowl, you didn't.
I have no heart in my minestrone soup. What do you got?
A heart in my soup. You put a heart in my soup.
It looks like green booger. All right, so I got my 4 raviolis for appetizer, and you got the lasagna, chicken parmesan here. Apparently, they're not out of spaghetti. They got linguine though. Huh?
Well, he said he was going to do it half and half for you.
Yeah. It's really not that good, is it? I mean,
It's all right. It won't be my first
no.
choice.
We pretty much come to an agreement that you can get better food at the cook stations in a buffet, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
You can pick and choose
You
what
can
you
have them
want,
cook it up the way you want.
Right.
And you can pick everything
and it's fresh
that
and
you
cooked
want.
right
It's
away.
fresh. You got want. You're actually, I don't know. My best bet would just be go to the buffet.
In the cook stations.
Yes. Yeah.
There's like usually 2 main cook stations
Yeah.
at what, breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
You know.
But you're gonna be waiting in line depending on when you get there.
Yeah.
I will.
But so far,
And it depends on when everybody wants to eat dinner from different countries and different, you know what I mean? So it's all different.
you know,
It's all
the
and depending
Oriental
on when-
was good, right? Oriental was
Yeah.
that was worth it. So we are chilling out here right in front of the English pub. And off to the left is the Italian pizzeria, and off to the right is Paco's Tacos. So here's a pizzeria. Here is Paco's Tacos. Thank you. So I've been told you got a special talent.
Magic.
It is magic.
It's easy. It's easy. No way.
Oh my gosh. It is. It's like you're David Copperfield almost.
Yeah. I am.
It is a very special talent. What's your name and tag here?
Jorge Leon.
Oh man! Thank you so much, my friends. Thank you so much.
See, you make it look easy. Oh, so you get it wet, don't you? Is that what you do? Get it wet first? Alright, so oh, yeah, buddy. The trick is getting it wet first, isn't it? Wet. Oh, all right. Well, I got it.
So we decided to mix it up a little bit. We got the margarita pizza here, and what's nice about these are like a wood-fired pizza, but we added pepperoni and mushrooms to a margarita pizza. We actually do this a lot when we're back at home. All right, so this should just be my own personal preference, just me, but I could go for way less cheese and more sauce. That's just me. Some people might like this, but for me personally, it's okay. It's not bad. The crust is pretty good, but I think for an all-inclusive restaurant, it's above average. Well, I wish I had more room for tacos. I just simply don't. I'm probably gonna leave this one up to you guys. So when you get here, make sure you check out Paco's Tacos. But at least with a pizza, it was pretty darn good, especially for an all-inclusive restaurant. And down here is the sports bar, and this sports bar is awesome. The Enriquez, I believe that's what his name was, at the sports bar, the bartender, he is amazing. He really cares about his job and the drinks that he makes. Definitely need to stop by here, and I'll splice in a video of that right now. Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it is so good. You stop by the sports bar, you got to get the Mexican Guinness. It is awesome. Wow,
That's good stuff.
that is so good. So you got to tell me how you make your Mexican Guinness.
Okay, first a foam of Baileys. A shot glass.
Yep.
We make a half of almond liquor and a half of Baileys foam, and that's it.
It's pretty simple, but it tastes amazing, doesn't it?
I know. In Spanish, we have a sentences. Menos a veces es más. Is very important. A chef say that to me,
Yeah.
and I remember that to make my best cocktails.
Oh man, he's making it extra special. Wow. Look at that.
Grasshopper.
Oh, so much. Thank you so much. And right around the corner is the discotheque. Now keep in mind this discotheque, which we never went to. Reason why is I'm almost 50, no guests under 18. And this opens at 10:30 at night. It's kind of one of the reasons why we didn't go to it. Now here is your first club, which I'm calling first class. This is for members only. This is your typical check-in area. And this is all for first club members only. It's building 17. And the pool area where they got their own separate bar. So being that I'm really not a first club member, I'm not even supposed to really be here, but I figured I'd just sneak over here for some of you guys that are interested in the first club membership. Here's building 16, and this pool kind of goes underneath this bridge, wraps around, and that's pretty much the extent of the pool area for first club members. And this is the other side of the first club pool area. So I'll splice in an overview map of what this area really looks like if you're interested in the first club area. Now there's shuttles going around. Matter of fact, this is the man right here if you want to talk to. He is amazing.
What's up?
I appreciate everything you've done.
Right on.
Take it easy, my friend.
All right, you don't need to write.
I'm good. I'm doing a video review of the whole establishment right now as we speak. All right, if you're walking down the main pathway, there's this large star here. Kind of gives you an idea. North, south, west, east. This is heading towards the bay or the ocean. This is more towards the general hotels over here. And this is first club. But before we do that, I'm gonna kind of backtrack more back towards the lobby area. All right, so there's the main lobby. I was kind of pointing down there where the bars were underneath the balcony area. There's a deck that runs up to this area. Like I said, you can go this way to head towards the beach. But the reason why I want to come back here and backtrack a little bit is they do have these nature trails that go through the woods. And when I say there is no lack of wildlife in this resort, there's animals of every kind you could possibly think of in this resort. And I've seen everything from monkeys and deer, you name it, I've seen it. And one time we were walking through here, there were some monkeys playing around the trees. Little baby.
Oh.
Look at the little baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just a little nugget.
Oh, look at it. It's learning. Oh, and that's mom right behind. Dad was in front. Oh, it just
It jumped on her
mom.
back.
Yep, it went to mom.
See, it jumped on her
Yep.
back.
Went to oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because that was a dad in the front.
Yeah, look at it.
Wow. That's cool.
There's lizards everywhere. Okay, so Amanda, we haven't even been here for what? A few hours? And we've seen just an insane amount of wildlife, haven't we? This iguana is all of 3 feet long. It is absolutely ginormous. And it doesn't care. Deer.
You want to try it? Mama, how come we can touch the deer but not the iguana? Well, you could touch the iguana, but do you really want to?
Oh my gosh. Every type of animal that you could possibly think of in this jungle atmosphere. You hurry up, they're still here. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at they're all coming out. Holy Christ, half the jungle just came out.
Hi, sweet babies.
Now if you head this way, that's going to be where that star was in the middle of the pathway. Here's the main lobby again. This is where you just checked in. Either you can come down the stairs, go over the bridge and come this way, or you can stay on the second floor and then come down the stairs. But I'm going to take you more towards where all the buildings are, where you're most likely going to be staying. Now there are some rooms here in the main lobby area. Let me head towards the main buildings. So they do have some tennis courts over here. Now here is building 18. There's the pool just off of building 18. Most places usually have a place where you can rinse off, get that sand off your shoes before you head back to your room. Here's building 19. Now what's really cool about staying at this building is they have this swim-up pool. Kind of a cool waterfall as you get up to the swim-up pool. And also right above this swim-up bar, seafood restaurant. It's also the buffet during the day. So the seafood restaurant is above the swim-up bar area. So this is the fisherman salad here. And you just got just a regular green salad, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the surf and turf, it's the chicken, right? Mm-hmm. So the steak with the surf and turf is actually really good. It's actually better than what we heard at the steakhouse, right? Mashed potatoes isn't bad. Dessert looks amazing. We have yet to try it, but I think this is like one of our favorites here for sure, isn't it?
It's good. Yeah, I have no complaints.
Yeah, right. I would say it's right behind the Oriental for sure.
Yeah.
Most of your family and kids are going to be in this pool. And here is building 20, which right in front of it is this pool. So music is kind of loud, just forewarning you. And all these pools are pretty much interconnected with a lazy river. Just off building 20, they got a little playground set. And I also believe the spa area is back there. You can see in that building. Here's building 21. And just off of building 21, we're also in building 22 here, is another pool. And what I like about this area is it's very quiet, very relaxed. I've never seen any kids in here. It's pretty chill. And there's a bar right across the way. Now the only thing about staying here at the end of May, especially June, July, is that water is like a hot tub. I mean, we didn't spend really any time in it at all. We spent most of our time at the lagoon and this saltwater pool that was fed from the ocean. And those were very cool, thank God, because the temperatures, at least right now, were in the low 90s, 91, 93 degrees with humidity. Feels like 100. And without that lagoon or the saltwater pool with an inlet from the ocean, keeping it nice and cool, we would be blazing hot. Now this is building 22, this is where we're staying at, and this is where the Expedia office is. So if you want to make your reservations, right on the first floor is the Expedia desk, and she is there waiting to help. Hola! And they are absolutely fantastic, and absolutely the reason why I will myself, next time I come here, I will be booking Expedia VIP 100%. My opinion, it's kind of like the cheap entry level of getting into royal status without staying in the royal rooms. And I will do it just for reserving restaurants. Like I said, here's our room. I'm going to splice in a video of us entering our room right now. Matter of fact, getting cleaned. The first time going to our room, you're going to see it, how we got here. So let's see if this bracelet works. Good to go. Now turn on. There you go.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Oh wow.
That's nice.
This is really
That's
nice.
pretty.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's very clean.
It's very clean.
You can tell, and the filter
Yeah.
is always changed.
Oh yeah, there's not
The-
dust
the-
in there.
Not one speck of dust.
Oh yeah. We requested a king size and we got a king size.
Wow.
Wow, you can feel the air conditioning. Feel the air con.
Yes.
So it's nice and cool in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, we'll see if you get your monkeys out here, hon.
I'm going to.
Do your monkey call. See if you can scrounge up some monkeys.
Not right now.
I don't think you are. You wanna know why?
Why?
There's no branches coming to these balconies. What are you gonna request? A more monkey-friendly room?
Like, can I have an area where there's monkeys?
Are you heading to the lagoon? To the ocean? Okay, thanks. So about every 5 to 10 minutes, they do have a shuttle service here if you just want to wait here. More times than not, they're going to have a shuttle that either goes to the lobby or the ocean, which is really nice, especially here at Building 22. Now, even though we're not considered royal status, we're considered VIP, I think Expedia, this is the royal level check-in building. And they still took us here and checked us in, kept our luggage here till our room was done. So right off the royal area, there's actually a putting green area that you can get your golf game on. And as this sign says, this is an exclusive area only for royal level guests. Well, there's definitely no beach here. Oh, these little cabana beds are really neat, aren't they? It's like a lagoon over there. That's that park over there. And you know what? Just to be honest with you, if you got the money, you want the ultimate experience, maybe book as Royal. But it's really not that hard to find a really good deal like we found on Expedia, especially VIP. And in my opinion, it's really, really worth it. It really doesn't cost that anything, really not that much more, if anything. So anyway, let's head towards the beach area. All right, so here we are at the end of the main pathway. Up there is the lobby. This way is the main Mayan ruin. Oh, that ocean breeze feels good. Thank God for the breeze, otherwise it'd be scorching hot. You know, the fact that they have stuff like that on the resort is really cool. I mean, really, what other resorts give you that extra additional experience? That's really, really neat. So if you want, you can take a right here. That'll go down towards the Xcaret Park entrance. And I'm actually going to head this way just for the fact that I can show you where you can pick up your towels at the beach. So we are at the lagoon area. Up here is more of a VIP area for Royal people. Your Grand Level, First Club, or Royal. Come up here, relax at this bar area that's shaded. And if for some reason you feel like getting in a hot tub at 95-degree weather, you can get in a hot tub jacuzzi. They have these little cabana areas up here. And here's where you can pick up your beach towel. Just gonna snag one towel if I could, please. Thank you, appreciate it. And here is the lagoon. They got plenty areas for loungers. If you want to grab one of these cabanas, I really feel like you're not fighting for anything down here. There's plenty areas for you to lay down and relax. Now right here off of the lagoon is the Xcaret side entrance. You want to enter, park that way. Here's the lagoon. I'll splice in numerous videos. This place is absolutely amazing. Now here's the buffet for the lagoon area. They have really good breakfast and lunch. They also have additional area here where you can book excursions. You gotta make sure that you have a t-shirt on here when you enter with shoes or some type of sandal. Now here's the lagoon area buffet. I'll splice in some videos of that now. All right, so I'm at the buffet here by the lagoon, and they actually have a fry station here where they can fry up not only some mahi-mahi, but also some salmon. Thank you so much. So you can get chicken burgers here. They got fries. They can fry that up for you along with your bun. All the condiments you can possibly think of. They got another fry station over here where they got pastas. So yeah, not a bad lunch buffet here by Lagoon. And right off the buffet here is the beach itself. Really no beach, it's just the lagoon. But there's also this really cool saltwater pool you gotta check out. Now, I don't really have many negatives about this resort. If I was to pick one, is for some weird reason, they don't start serving alcohol till 11 a.m., which I thought was really, really weird. Almost forced us to stock our refrigerator with Modelo's in the morning so we could put them in our thermoses to last us at the beach long enough until 11 a.m. till we could fill them back up. But I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Well, the yellow flags are up. That means they're gonna let you go in there, but they're saying, hey, you need to use precaution. So I just got back with our snorkel gear. I will not make that mistake again and bring that every single time along with my aqua shoes. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Not too bad on your feet. Probably should have aqua socks though, huh? I just want to go over some products here that we take to the beach. First is this lock tote. It's a very, it's like a security bag that's, I wouldn't say it's impossible to cut with a knife or scissors, but according to their website, it's damn near impossible to cut with a knife. The key thing on this is it's lockable, and you can lock this. We usually lock this to our lounge chair leg, or maybe a fence that's close by, or some type of pole. So that way we just don't have to keep an eye on our bag. You know, we got our cell phone, cash, you name it in here. It just makes it more enjoyable going to the beach and not having to keep an eye on your stuff all the time. Also, this works as a backpack, so you can get these slings over your shoulders and you can use this as a backpack. It works really good. Another thing you absolutely need are aqua socks or aqua shoes, in my opinion. We got these off Amazon. They were like $22, $25 with tax, and they're very comfortable. You can see they got a really thick sole on them. Very comfortable, almost like a walking shoe or tennis shoe. We use these all day, no problem. And when we went to Xcaret Park, or especially when we're snorkeling off the south side of the seawater pool, you absolutely need some type of aqua shoe or aqua sock to get in that water. There's some pretty sharp rocks in there. 100% you need these. But check out the description box below. I'll have a link to both these products. Well, today is our last day, and we're sitting here waiting for a transfer to pick us up. We're using USA transfers, and so far, at least taking us from the airport to Occidental Xcaret here, it's been really good. I believe it's about $140 with taxes and everything. As for the resort itself, the resort is absolutely phenomenal. We'll definitely be back. Probably going to come back in February. I'm thinking that's the best time to come. You know, if you come here in late May, especially June, July, it's just too darn hot in my opinion. If you come here in like October, November, you're risking hitting hurricanes. So I think February is the best time to come. As for the resort itself, the resort is absolutely phenomenal. It's a very tropical, jungle-like feel. Everywhere you go, there is nothing but wildlife. We've seen everything from deer to monkeys to iguanas. It's just everywhere you go, every turn you make, there's new wildlife to see. As for the check-in process, at least for us with Expedia VIP, it was flawless. I will definitely be using that again in the future. We didn't really use the pools that much. Just to be honest with you, it was 91, 94 degrees every single day. Every day was absolutely gorgeous other than the heat. The pools are kind of like hot tubs. We didn't really use those much. It was actually really refreshing to have the lagoon there, which is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. No issues trying to get a beverage. Seawater adult pool, which is very nice. We actually end up using that more than the lagoon. And on some days, you could actually go snorkeling to the side of that pool in the little bay inlet there. But at least when we were here, every day had a red flag other than one. But we were talking to some other people, and they mentioned that they came in February, and almost every day was a green flag, and they had no problem snorkeling at all. Now keep in mind, it's a law here apparently now. You cannot get a beverage before 11 a.m. So just keep that in mind, especially if you want to hit the beach early. Make sure you bring those coolers. We actually asked the Expedia desk to load up our refrigerator with Modelo's, so when we got up in the morning, we could load up those coolers, 2-3 beers each, nice and cool. At least get us up to the 11 a.m. mark, so when they start serving alcohol, we're good to go. As for the service and staff, the service and staff has been amazing, especially in the restaurants and even at the bar areas. Everyone is there welcoming and ready to help you out. I can't say enough about the service and staff. This place, it just goes above and beyond. As for our room was fantastic. Our bed was very comfortable to the point where we wish we had that bed in our own home. The pillows were amazing. The AC worked great. The water pressure and hot water worked perfect. Matter of fact, the water you can almost get too hot. And that's one of the downfalls of going to other places like in the Dominican. It seems like you have lack of water pressure. You just don't get hot water when you want to take a nice hot shower when you're done chilling at the beach. And we had absolutely zero issues with our room. And like I said, we cannot wait to come back. Now, as for the food, I would say it's above average. The restaurants were pretty good. I wouldn't say they were spectacular, but the only real restaurant that we actually enjoyed was the Oriental and the seafood restaurant. And our taste could be different from yours, but at least for us, like the Mexican, the Italian, we just weren't impressed. Matter of fact, the Mexican was so bad, which we thought was kind of surprising being in Mexico, that we just couldn't eat the food. It was just not good. I'm just being honest. But the buffet itself was actually pretty good, especially if you use those cook stations. I think that's the key, is you have to make sure you're using those cook stations if you want some nice, hot, amazing food. And what we usually did is we went around the buffet area and picked out like some chicken, some jalapenos, some onions, mushrooms, stuff we want to add into, say, like an omelet. and we took that up to the cook station and had them cook that right in front of us. And it was nice and hot, especially if you are at the lagoon or the seawater pool area. You can go up to the smaller buffet area, and what I personally liked was having them fry up that fish, the mahi-mahi and the salmon. It was absolutely spectacular. I can't recommend that enough. And you know, if you want something like a burger, more times than not, if you ask them, they'll kind of re-fry up the burger, get it nice and hot, and they can even fry up your buns for you too. Get a nice American burger. As for the nightlife, I would say there really is no real nightlife here other than maybe the sports bar. There is a dance club or discotheque here. We just didn't use it because for some reason they don't open until 10:30. And you know, we're all kind of old farts. I'm gonna be 50 here soon, so we just couldn't stay up that late, especially after a long day of being at the beach. We were already in bed by 9:30. But that is available here, but I just didn't really see much of a nightlife here. But it is really nice, chill out some of these different locations for their bars, especially the sports bar, and it's really relaxing, nice and calm, relaxing environment. Now, at least what I could figure out in the 7 days I was here, there's different levels of staying here. There's like your basic. You're gonna see people with like a black band. At least for us with Expedia VIP, which I highly recommend, especially more times than not, it's gonna be the exact same price. So why not just book with Expedia and VIP, and you're gonna get that concierge service where they kind of whisk you away, check you in, take your luggage, give you a beverage. And then the big takeaway from that is you can make unlimited reservations. If you have basic, most likely, you know, say like you're staying 4 days, they're only going to give you 2 days of restaurants. If you're staying for a week, you might only get 3 or 4. You know, the other levels, at least what I seen, was the first club, or I think it was called First Class. It was kind of like a silver color band. I think you pretty much same deal there. You get your own area, unlimited booking of restaurants, and you don't have to get up in the morning like the basic and actually physically go somewhere to make the reservation. Like us with Expedia VIP, we could just go to the Expedia desk and make our reservations for the whole week if we wanted to, or just for the next day. It was really, really nice. And the next step up from that would be obviously the Royal, and I believe it was kind of like an off green color. That kind of be the premium of the premium. They really definitely have their own area with their own pools, their own restaurant. It just really depends on what level of comfort and expectations that you have. Well, I think that wraps up this review of the Occidental Xcaret Resort. Hopefully you got something out of this. If you did, scratch my back, and I'll continue to scratch yours by only subscribe, like, and share. But I'll see you guys in the next video.